Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Stock Markets with Bruce. I'm your buddy Uncle Bruce. Welcome to the show. It's Friday, option expiry day, June the 2nd, 2024. No, 2023. What will it be like June the 2nd, 2024? Have you thought about that? Have you guys been thinking ahead at all from where you were? Think about where you were a year ago to where you are today to where we're going to be a year from now. Do you guys do that? Um, I bet you some of you do that all the time, and some of you have started to do that maybe for the first time ever because a number of you have sort of figured out, hey, things are happening here. My life is changing dramatically. My investment strategy has changed completely. 3 years ago, I was sitting on investments that were making 3, 4, 7, 8, 10% when the market was going up 10, 12, 15%. Then my investments are going up 5, 6% when the market is going up 7, 8, 9%. I never outdid the Dow Jones. I never outdid NASDAQ. I never outdid the FANG stocks. My investment portfolio always just kind of grew, but it didn't really lead. I didn't outgrow the market. Some of you, though, to be fair, you were working at companies that gave you stock rewards at pretty good prices because a number of you who work at some of these companies get a discount to the market trading values and all that. It's all good. And you did outdo the stock market. You did outperform, but that's only when the markets keep going up. Markets don't always go up. They don't always go down, but they do go up and down. And since we topped out on the big indexes back in October, November of 21, this now is June 23. So in 3 months, 4 months, it'll be the fall. That'll be 2 years since our peak numbers. How have you done in the last 2 years? Or let me ask you this question this way. All right. How many people do you know, relatives, friends, brothers, sisters, uncles, moms, dads, whatever, that haven't done anything with their investments? They haven't not changed any of their anything. They don't do anything. They've put their money into a professional's hands, or they've left their 401k or IRA with their employer. However that works in the States. Canada, we have RSPs and savings accounts and all this crap. But people who haven't done anything. They haven't changed their lives, investment lives at all. How are they doing in the last 2 years? They're not, pretty well, generally speaking, not setting all-time records of making money. They might be, in many cases, down on their investments in the last 2 years because the markets stopped setting new all-time record highs. We've been in a stock market recession now, bear market, and corporate America, corporate Canada, corporate UK, corporate Euro, corporate Asia, the numbers aren't there. The returns, the profits, the growth isn't there. Not like it was between, in that wonderful Obama administration between 2000 and 2009. I'm teasing you. Look at the chart of the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ. It had a good run from the 90s, 2000s, 2010s because we had zero interest rates. When it was zero to borrow and you could borrow and borrow and borrow, just earning 3% return, 4% return, you make more money than it costs you to borrow the money. How can you not make money that way? And if you're a corporation making 4 or 5% more profit and you take a bunch of those profits and just buy back your stock every quarter, you're buying back a bunch of your stock because you're borrowing money to do that too. You have fewer shares outstanding. And so if the company makes 3% more money and then you have 3% less stock to divide that profit, you have more money per share coming in. And so stocks go up. How high did the market go during the bull run because corporations bought back trillions of dollars of their stock from cheap borrowed money. It's engineered earnings, we call it. Engineered earnings. It's there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And guess what? Take a look at the press releases that keep coming out. Every time there's a quarterly report from any of the companies out there, every Dow 30, the S&P 500, I don't care who you talk about. Just what are the headlines that you guys are seeing coming out from most of corporate America, public companies? Oh, well, we earned so much a share ahead of forecasts. Reality, we made 30% less money than last year, but we were supposed to make 40% less, and we only made, we made 30% less. So we exceeded expectations. We're just great. Oh, and we've added $1 billion to our stock buyback program. That's the line I want to talk to you about. That's what I'm trying to get at. We've added $2 billion to our stock buyback program. We've added $5 billion to our stock buyback program because they figure out, they know that we're going to be 30% less next quarter and next quarter. So if we keep buying up our stock, we have fewer shares to calculate our revenues from, and that allows us to exceed expectations. Expectations were we were only going to make $1.50 a share, but we actually made $1.65 a share. We have exceeded our net expectations on a per share basis. Well, yeah, there's fewer shares outstanding. You bought a bunch of them back with a bunch of money you could have given to shareholders as a dividend, or you could have used those billions of dollars to enhance your business. Maybe you could grow your damn business and become a bigger business or better business. Maybe you could replace that ancient plant that you're running wherever, or maybe you could form better partnerships or do better marketing. You could be a better company, but no. You're just engineering your earnings by buying back your stock. You're faking it. Don't worry, Wall Street knows that. It's okay. But Wall Street also counts on it. Wall Street absolutely needs engineered earnings because Wall Street is who is used by these companies to help engineer earnings. The boys in Wall Street, or the boys and girls in Wall Street, lend money to these companies by the bucket load through pension funds, hedge funds, mutual funds, and everything else, so that they can, for general corporate purposes, so they can, in part, buy up their own stock using the same brokerage firms to buy up the stock that the brokerage firms have put their clients into by the bucket load, okay? So you take your top institutions and you tell them to buy stock XYZ, you help company XYZ raise a bunch of money, which allows XYZ to buy a bunch of stock in the open market. They engineer their shares higher. They engineer higher per share earnings numbers above expectations, 30% lower than last year. And everyone's happy because you never sell on Wall Street, okay? There are people out there who've got their money with these people. Many millions of Americans and Canadians and Brits and everything else. Most of the, how do I say this? Almost every single retail investor, almost, has money somehow, some way inside either a pension fund, a staff savings plan at work, through some sort of maybe an ETF or whatever. And these dollars are all managed by managers, money managers, portfolio managers who invest through their pals in Wall Street into the companies that the shares are expected to do the best on. And what does Wall Street do? If I'm a senior portfolio advisor, I'm an advisor to pension funds and ETFs and mutual funds, I'm going to tell my guy, gal, look, our firm is recommending you pick up shares of this company, this company, this company, this company. These are the top 5 we want you to buy. Why? Because we know already we're going to raise $50 billion for a whole bunch of companies out there through bond offerings. These 5 right here are going to raise a ton of cash, and they're all going to announce an enhanced share buyback program. That's what we've advised them to do. We tell the public companies what they should do to enhance shareholder value. One of the things we tell them to do is to announce splashy announcements about buyback programs. And the way to afford the ability to do that is to be able to raise money from the bond market to then buy stock on the open market. And what can then happen is the companies can then down the road release stock into the market for cash to fund the acquisition of the stock they bought 2 years ago at 60 a share that's now trading at 90 a share. You see, we keep this game going. And so they're the ones who are trying to help you manage your money and grow your wealth. And you guys as a whole, and again, I'm not picking on any of my viewers. I'm just saying you as viewers out there, as investors out there, as followers out there, and many of you who know people who haven't done a thing in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, they haven't changed any habits of their investment. They're the ones who are being looked after by these professionals. And as long as this game works, the game continues. Now, here on this channel, there are viewers who are hanging out with this old man who has a face for radio, who are saying, yeah, I don't do that. I used to do that, Bruce, until I kind of found your channel. And I figured out after watching you for a while and listening to what you were saying and kind of doing my own little research to see if you're full of BS or not, you're kind of right. There are ways for me to make way more money than to leave it with some professionals to manage it for me, like my brother, my sister, my cousin, my sister-in-law, brother-in-law. Those guys are they're crying the blues right now. They're not getting the returns they used to get. Yeah, I changed my philosophy when I found you a couple of years ago, little by little by little, and now I manage my own wealth because I won't leave it with anybody. There's no way I'm going to leave my money with some goofballs in New York who are going to give me a substandard return. I can way outperform these guys. And one of the ways is writing options. So thank you, GameStop, I say. Thank you, GameStop. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you, Cisco. Thank you, Pfizer. Thank you, Apple shares. Thank you, all the shares that you write on, all of the shares that you're writing on. But something is about to happen to the viewers of this channel. Most of them. I can't speak for all of you in one blanket statement, but I can pretty confidently say that most of the people that watch my channel religiously every day, every week, whether you catch me every day live or whether you catch me on a rerun once in a while, I can confidently say that a whole bunch of you around here, over 90% of you guys, are pretty close to having something happen to you that's going to completely change your life. And in 5 years from now, you're going to look back and go, I remember when he was talking about that. I remember June the 2nd, 2023, a date that will live in infamy. I remember he was talking something like in early June, he said something about my life was about to change financially forever. I remember that. And I had no idea that at that time, in early June of 2023, that shortly after that, everything changed forever. And it's going to dominate your investment portfolio if you allow it to for the rest of your probably adult investing life. If you play it right, you're going to be forever changed. What the hell am I talking about? You're asking, Bruce, I'm dying to know. Well, if you were here at 8 o'clock this morning as a Gold Bagel member, if you're one of these guys right here, you already know what I'm talking about. We talked about this on the morning show, the alert show. Now I have to share it with you. But, if you became a Gold Bagel member, you'd be up on this already. It's okay. You don't have to be a Gold Bagel member of this channel to support this channel. But boy, it sure helps this guy. But anyway, here's the story. Stock symbol right here. Let me grab my magic marker. Okay, here it is. Here's your stock symbol. Watch out. You ever heard of these guys? You know who those guys are? Can you see that thing up there? I don't know. I'm guessing when I write this, whether you see it or not, Sofi. What is the big deal today about Sofi? Bruce, it's trading at $7.10 a share. I know, Bruce, it's up 28 cents this morning on the pre-market. Whoop-de-freaking-do. It does this from time to time. What do I need to worry about? What you don't need to worry about anything. What you need to look forward to is a specific date in time. What is that date in time? Just double checking my notes. It's right here. June 14. That's the date you want to look for. That's 12 days from now. Today's the 2nd of June. June 14th. What is happening on June the 14th, Brucey boy? What do I give a crap about June 14th? Annual meeting. The annual meeting of SoFi is June the 14th. And between now and June the 14th, which is a Wednesday, so it's not this Wednesday coming up, it's the next one, 12 days, you are going to hear all kinds of non-stop talk about SoFi. And in one particular area, you're going to get pounded and pounded and pounded with information. Now, for you who are here, those of you who are here, you're going to go, well, I kind of know this. I said, well, I'm aware of that. I've heard of this. But that is just not meant to impress you individually. You who are here are already way ahead of the curve. I am talking about this date here. Between now and that date, the rest of the market is about to learn something really important about SoFi. And it isn't just one thing, but it is kind of one thing. One thing leads to another, which leads to another. And that is President Biden is about to sign the debt limit bill, the debt ceiling bill that was passed by the House and last night by the Senate. He's going to sign it, and the bills will be paid by the United States of America, and this so-called political crisis that was created is averted, and 98% of America will go, whoop-de-freaking-do, we knew all the time they were going to do this. This is what they do all the time. Fine. But inside that legislation, inside that bill, is a tiny little change that's going to alter the future of SoFi and allow SoFi to really promote the hell out of themselves to the world. It's going to cause analysts all over Wall Street and outside of Wall Street to really talk about SoFi as a going concern. And what is it? It's about the student loan repayment deal. Remember, we haven't had student loans being paid now coming up to 3 years. It's coming up where there's been a moratorium on repayment of student debt. This is about to be lifted. What does that mean? It means that if you're a graduate and you owe money, which you graduated in 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you graduated in the last whatever years, there are millions and millions of people out there with student loans. Tens of millions. It's not like 4 or 5 million. I think it's like 30 million. It's a huge, huge number. And these are not 30 million unemployed people living under a bridge somewhere in your hometown or under the expressway just outside of your city. No, I'm talking about the folks who are graduates with university degrees who, for the most part, in the high 90 percentiles, are working their butts off right now because they're into the workforce for the first time. They're in their 25th to 35th year, something like that. And they've graduated and they're sitting on debts of 10,000 to 50,000 to 100,000 to 150,000 to 250,000, whatever that number is. It's all over the damn map. The higher the quality of the degree, the higher the quality of the trade that they're into, the more they owe. So if they're lawyers, they're accountants, they're doctors, they have higher student loans. Generally speaking, that's the deal. What's this got to do with SoFi? Well, we've been talking about this here off and on, off and on, off and on. It means that all the loans that are on SoFi's books now, people are going to have to make payments again. But that's not the big deal. This is what was the misconception by investors out there. Investors say, "Oh, yeah, these people who owe SoFi money now have to make payments to SoFi again." Yeah, that's right. That's not the big deal. What's the big deal, Bruce? The big deal is this. piece of silicone glass and plastic and electronics. And this is an old one. This is now 3 years old. These thingies, okay, every single graduate from college pretty well owns one of these. Pretty well. You tell me a college graduate that doesn't have one of those. It's a minority. They own these. What do they do with this? Everything. You know it and I know it. What do you do with this? Everything. You check the weather with this? Yeah. Do you check the time? Is this your watch? It's my watch. I don't wear a wristwatch. This is my wristwatch. Do you check the markets with this? Yes, you do. Do you trade options with this? Oh, yes, you do. Do you communicate with your friends and loved ones with this through text and emails? Yeah. Do you check the internet with it? Yes. Guess what else these graduates who owe all kinds of money to the federal government also do? They can use this to open up a bank account. And many of them have opened up a bank account online. They operate now through Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. They use this for that too. But a whole bunch of these folks with loans are now running into a realization that, oh, shit, oh, geez, I got to start making payments on that $200,000 student loan I haven't had to make payments on for a couple of years. And things have changed. We're getting married. We got a kid. We got one on the way. We got the second one coming. We bought a car. We want to buy a car. My credit rating is now rising. They say out there, my credit rating and my wife's credit rating is rising because we've been working now and we're generating revenue and we can get a new car. But now we got to pay these loans again on these student loans. Maybe we should reconsolidate our debt. Is there a place we can go where we could just use this and clickety, click away and apply for a reconsolidation loan, a reorganization loan, just on our student loan or on all of our loans? Can we add the equity of our house into this? And mom and dad helped us with the down payment. We got the house and now the house has gone up in value. And I'm working from home and she's working from home and we're doing this and we're doing that. And now we got to come up with this money for these payments. Can we blend this into our existing lives? And where can we do it seamlessly without having to physically get in the car and drive to my local bank branch and sit across the table from that 35-year-old punk that doesn't understand my life and doesn't give a crap about my life and future because they're just loans officers from bank whatever, and they're just going to try to suck me in under the highest payment possible because they're going to call me a loser because I owe all this money. Can I do it in a place where I won't be judged by another human being? I don't want to look at this face or any face like this when I rearrange my life. This is it. Sofi. Sofi is going to have a wave, massive tsunami wave of loan applications coming in, personal loan applications to help reorganize people's lives. And it includes car payments, loan payments, credit card bills, and student loans, and everything else. And what's going to end up happening? Sofi is going to open up a gazillion new accounts for a gazillion new people and help them organize their financial affairs all through the telephone, exactly where they want it. They don't want to have to do it in person. Good God, I don't want to go to that damn branch downtown. I can't find a damn parking spot, and I have to pay $5 an hour to park over here. No. I want to do this online so I can get back to work because I'm at home and I'm working and I'm doing Zoom calls and everything else. Sofi is about to become discovered by the investment community at large. You guys know who Sofi is. You know what they do. The stock's 710 right now. We follow it like crazy around here. The rest of the market, though, 1% of the market has really thought about buying into this stock. Now, 99% of those folks are going to be inundated with Sofi news. This is going to be hitting them day after day after day. And we've got a run-up coming to June 14th, the annual meeting of the company, where the company can now, with Anthony Noto, talk about their new business, the new business that they're just writing up right now. because these student loan moratoriums end in August. It's all coming up. Time to get going here. This is huge. This is huge. The bank charter for SoFi was a big deal. Game changer, getting Galileo and all the other systems they have, game changers. They've raised all kinds of capital. They've done all kinds of loans. They're writing loans at higher interest rates than they were 3 years ago, like everybody else. SoFi is about to see their business absolutely rocket dramatically higher. And it's not a 1-week phenomenon. This is going to be for the next year, because there's a lot of people out there who are going to forget or not do anything. And September rolls around, October rolls around, and they've done a couple of payments, and they're going to go, "Oh shoot, geez, these monthly payments are kind of inconvenient. We should reorganize ourselves." And that's what's going to happen. SoFi, is going to promote it. They're going to absolutely promote this, like any other bank should and would. Folks are going to ask themselves, should I go to Bank of America, Wells Fargo, whatever branch in my local hometown, or do I do everything online with SoFi, and it'll be a lot faster, and it's impersonal, and I don't have to sit in front of a desk and confess my sins to anybody and have them look at me, whatever. Whole new ballgame, kids. SoFi shares are about to get going. Notice in the last few days, the volume on your SoFi shares, 150 million on, on Tuesday or something like that? 100 something million yesterday, 10 million. A normal volume is 39 and a half, typical last 60-day volume or something like that, 65-day average. We're way above average. There is some serious money coming into this stock, and the loose hands, the flippers, the day traders, they've been taken out. They got back in, they got taken out, they got back in, they got taken. There are people who are trading this, by the hour, trying to make a quick 10, 15 cents a trade. That's normal everywhere on everything. But the underlying power of money coming in, the wave of money coming into SoFi stock is just overpowering these folks. And so now they're trading between 7 and 710, 710 to 715. They're going to keep doing this all the way up. And they're going to be doing it at 30 bucks a share, 50 bucks a share, 100 a share, always. But the days of 445 stock, the days of Wedbush coming out with a 250 price target, those are over. Every analyst out there now has to reassess SoFi again. They have to reassess SoFi for like the third time in the last month and a half. They have to reassess again because the regional banking crisis is over. The higher interest rate policies is normal. Inflation is inflation. The company is growing and growing. Now it's got this student debt moratorium thing coming at them, and it's a good thing. This is a huge, huge positive for SoFi. Massive. Could it add 1 million new clients to the bank this 2023, additionally to what they thought they were going to get? Could be more than that. Could be a lot more than that. How many billions of assets are going to come into this company because of this? How many billions of loans are they going to be able to initiate? How many billions of loans? Think about this. How many billions of loans are they going to steal from other institutions? Because students that have a banking relationship with SoFi and a student loan with company blah, blah, blah they've had for 4 years, are they going to want to consolidate it into one place? They can't go to the student loan company and say, I'm going to give you my checking account, I'm going to give you my car loan, I'm going to give you my credit cards. No, it's the other way around. It's going to go from other institutions into SoFi to put it all under one roof. SoFi is about to acquire a whole bunch of loans. So remember, a loan is an asset for a bank. It is an obligation that is now made to the bank to be repaid from people with high credit ratings. Remember, SoFi isn't going to approve every single person that wants to consolidate their debts. If you're a deadbeat payoff person, you're not going to be able to deal with SoFi. They don't deal with the deadbeats. They're dealing with the upper class, middle class, and higher that are on their way, and college graduates with degrees. And certainly master's degrees. These are folks that are going to generate revenue to banks for decades. These are the folks going to drive the Benzes. They're the ones driving the Beamers. They're the ones who can afford Teslas. These are the folks who got the smarts. They did their homework. They studied, and they paid their bills. SoFi is going to steal billions of dollars of loan business and bring it into its bank. through the student loan reorganization game that's going to take a year to play out. It's huge. June 14, 12 days from now. Do not be surprised if this stock just goes up and up and up. And how high could SoFi go by the time the end of June rolls around? We could be over $10 a share easily. We trade 100 million a day here, 150 million a day. This is a $10, $12 stock. You can't stop it. There's nothing left to stop the stock from going higher. All of that cheap paper, all those desperate sellers who wanted out, they got taken out 2 weeks ago. They blew out their stock when they believed the BS from Wedbush. They believed these guys. They believed that Wedbush saying it's a 250 stock were right. They got the hell out, and you guys were buying it up along with Anthony Noto himself. Mr. Noto has been buying up his stock, and you have been buying it with him. And now you're all sitting on 707 paper. And this is a nothing burger. 707. This is a joke. This is super cheap. Get ready, kids. 12 days from now, all hell, between now and then, all hell could break loose and it could go much higher. And the way this works, as you understand around here, momentum begats momentum. You saw it with Tesla. It came all the way down on momentum to the $100 level, and it went all the way back up to $200 on momentum. Now you're seeing it on other stocks. You've seen it on GameStop, where it went from the 30s down to the teens and now back into the mid-20s. It might go back up again. You've seen it on Apple. It went from the 170s down to the 120s and now back up to the high 170s, is going higher. Here we go. This is just the way it is. But you have to have corporate momentum underneath to justify the stock momentum. And SoFi has it. And I can't emphasize it any more than that. I've done what I can to bring you to the realization of what is about to happen. And again, I will mention this one last time for you who are here. I'm praying to God that many of you, that some of you, will not fall for it yet again. And what am I talking about? I'm praying you will not fall for the idea of, oh, well, I bought SoFi at 15 a share when Bruce started talking about it in 2021, and I bought it at 18. I bought it at 23. I did some option writing at that time, and then I bought it on the way down, and I got a $14, $15 average. And then I bought it back because Bruce really kind of woke me up to this at $4 and $5 a share the last 6 months. I've been nibbling away at it, and I brought my average down to a 13, to 12, to 11, down to 10, down to 9. I wrote some cash secured puts. I wrote some calls at 10, and kept bringing money in. I bought more stock. I got my average down to 7, 650, whatever. What I'm praying you do not fall for is that this stock goes for a little run, reaches 10 to 12, and backs up to 9, 10, and you get out. And you go, well, I got my money out of it. I made a few dollars. I made $3 on it. I'm a winner. What's the next big story, Bruce? I'm praying you don't do that. I'm praying you're just going to sit here and go, I'm never selling this stuff. I'm becoming Warren Buffett. I'm going to be a miniature, small version of Mr. Warren Buffett, and I'm going to keep nibbling this stuff up because this stock, SoFi, is going to become my primary generator of revenue into my hands for the rest of my life from option premiums that I'm going to write options on. Unless SoFi gets taken out by somebody else, which I don't see happening, unless, the stock takes a $50 run in 3 months and everyone sells there. I just don't see that happening either. I see the shares reaching this 10, 12, 15 neighborhood in a relatively short period of time. And I see on this channel, gazillions of the viewers of this channel writing options and going, Bruce, I'm never selling this. Why would I sell this stuff? I have a $5, $6, $7, $8 average cost. I'm writing contracts that are 17s and I'm getting $250 a contract for them. Why would I dump a stock where my premiums coming in are like 40% of what I paid for this stuff? And I can do this every 2 or 3 months. Why would I drop a money maker like this? I'm an option writer now. I've joined Bruce's channel to become an option writer. I've taken his classes to understand how to write options. I now am an expert at folding my arms when I do write options, and I am collecting premiums that are ridiculous. SoFi's premiums are going to run up higher. The volume is higher. The volatility is going to be higher. The premiums are going to be higher. And you're going to be the ones writing options and not believing for a minute the kind of money you're getting. You're just going to go, I cannot believe I can write a contract that is 10, 15% out of the money, that has less than 3 months to live, that will bring me this ridiculous amount of cash. That's what's going to happen again and again and again. And for many of you on this channel, this is going to dominate your investment portfolio completely. All the money you're making on GameStop contracts right now, all the money you're making on Tesla, all the money you're making on any other options, stocks that you're writing options on, any situation out there where you're writing options on long, deep in the money options, your poor man covered call rights, you're making good money. Some of you are making phenomenal money on this right now, courtesy of this channel, which is great. SoFi is going to obliterate that money. It's going to just take you to another level. Think about it. If you've got 10,000 shares of SoFi that you have been slaving away to accumulate, 10,000 bloody shares at $15 a pop, they're worth 150 grand. You're going to write 100 contracts. If you're bringing in 250 a contract, that's $25,000 every time you write a batch of contracts. Guess what you're going to do with it? You're going to buy more SoFi to write more contracts. You're going to compound your return on this. Those of you who have 20,000 shares, you're going to write 200 contracts. You got 30,000 shares, you're going to write 300 contracts at 250 a piece. That's 75 G's coming in. It's a whole new area code. You guys are moving to a new area code, and you better get ready for it. Don't let it overwhelm you. Don't get this mentality going, my stock is worth $15, $20 a share. I should sell it and lock it in. I should lock it in because who knows if it'll stay here. I sure don't want it to go back to 440 again. Oh, I don't want that to happen. You better get over this. You better get through this mentality. Get that out of your head. Get someone to give you a Will Smith dope slap. Wake the hell up. You're owning a stock, a company that is exploding in revenues. Exploding. Serious money is coming in here. We're not going back to $4 a share. We're not going to lose 50% of our value in 24 hours. That's not happening. This company doesn't have its eggs in one basket. They are spread out all over the place. Look for SoFi to possibly be a continual acquirer of others. They bought a mortgage company 3 months ago. They bought another software company about 6-8 months ago. They're going to keep making acquisitions and get larger and larger in their space, more solid, bigger foundation that they're going to be on, much bigger. This entity is the real deal. And for many of you, this is the moment that Steve Jobs came back to Apple after Apple had come down. They kicked Steve Jobs away, and then they brought him back. This is the moment that I can equate this to. You're sitting on an Apple stock at $5, $6, $7 a share, and they just brought Steve Jobs in, and he has ideas, big ideas. One of them is this, something to do with this, never seen before, never heard of before. Big moves are coming. You're at the beginning of the big one, and you're quickly running out of time for the rest of the world to figure it out. One date to keep in mind is this date right here, June 14th, 2023, 12 days from now, the annual meeting of SoFi, where Noto can give a speech to the shareholders, and he can talk to the media, the financial media of the planet, about SoFi's plans and objectives and future. And he will get a lot of coverage and a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Vindication. A lot of analysts are going to go, he's right. That's exactly what's going to happen. He's absolutely right. As a matter of fact, he's underselling it. It's going to be bigger than he's talking about. That's what Steve Jobs did. Steve Jobs talked about the potential of Apple, and the analysts out there went, he is underselling it. He's sandbagging us. It's going to be 10 times as big as he says it is. That's what's about to happen on your SoFi shares. Get ready, kids. You're going to become much more richer. If you have 1,000 shares of SoFi, I have good news for you. You're going to be writing 10 contracts in the not too distant future. And if you're going to bring in 250 a contract, as an example, you're going to bring in $2,500 of revenue from your 1,000 share investment in SoFi. And you're going to go, my God, the return that I'm bringing in every couple of months on this thing is massive. I'm bringing in a huge percentage of money. And you're just going to compound if you want to. You'll buy more SoFi and write more contracts. It's okay. You'll take your 1,000 shares and turn it into 1,200 shares and into 1,500 shares and into 1,800 shares and 2,200 shares. You'll grow it. 5 years from now, you'll have your 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 SoFi. You'll do it. Those of you who are sitting on 10 and 20,000 shares, you're going into the 50,000 share neighborhood eventually. Those who are now in the 50, 100,000 neighborhood, you could, if you choose to, go into the 200, 300,000 share level or more. And you will not just take care of yourselves, you'll take care of the fam. Totally up to you how far you want to take this thing. This is going to become your number one income generator in your portfolio. And whether it's all in your retirement account and it's just going to compound inside your retirement account for the next several years, so that when you reach the moment in time where you call it quits on your career, there's a piss pot of value sitting over here that you're now going to live off of for the rest of your life. How many people in this community right now, how many of you would kill to be going into a DeLorean with a flux capacitor and go back in time and find out that, oh, Steve Jobs just rejoined Apple, and you would sell everything you own? Your neighbors are wondering, what the hell is he doing? He's got a garage sale, selling all his stuff. You would sell everything you have to put everything you've got into Apple stock at that point in time, knowing what was going to happen the next 10 years under Steve Jobs' second coming of that company. If you knew in 2001, 2002, after the dot-com bubble burst, if you came back in time, would you buy up Amazon stock on the open market? Would you buy up Google stock? All these high-tech winners that you know are coming. What would you do with yourself completely? You're going to have a tough time convincing your wife to sell the fine china that you have, to sell books, to sell your furniture. I mean, everything. You're going to go to your bankers. You're going to go everywhere. You're going to raise money anywhere you can, any way you can, to buy up these shares, knowing what you know it's going to happen in the next 5-10 years. You're going to become a billionaire if you can hang on to these shares as they split and split and split again and again and again. How many of you would kill to be a Tesla shareholder on the very first day the company did the IPO? How many skeptics were out there saying this Tesla 24 share is a joke? It's an absolute joke. It's a farce. One share of Tesla way back then, how much is it worth now? You can do the math. It's massive. SoFi 709. It's been a lot higher than this. It's been lower than this. Get ready for the party, kids. I don't think I can say much more than that. I'm doing what I can. I'm just a guy sitting in front of a computer with a lot of forehead here, telling you this old man, and I'm getting up there, is saying to you, here it is. There's your date. There's a date to really pay attention to. I'm trying to point at it. There's a date you need to pay attention to. It's 12 days from now. You're running out of time. It's there. It's available. Don't come crying to me if you didn't buy this stuff between now and then. If you're not writing cash secured puts, okay, it's all right. Do what you want the way you want. But I've told you, I've put it on the table. I have ranted for 43 minutes and 47 seconds. I don't know what more I have to do. I'm here for you. I'm excited for you. I'm stoked, and I am looking forward to watching your portfolios grow dramatically over the next several weeks, months, and years. If I'm around for it, that'll be great. But there will be a time down the road where you're going to go, I remember that day. I remember that day. He ranted on and on. He just would shut the hell up about that damn SoFi. He just kept talking about it. I listened to him. That was the one time I listened to him. Or I ignored him because he just goes on and on. Just to shut up. When will he stop? Never. Welcome, kids, to the party. I'm glad you're here. It's wonderful to see you. A special shout out to folks out there who tolerate this old man to the point where they even take pity on him and become a member of his channel. Well, actually, what happens, in my humble opinion, is people become a member of this channel because they figure, well, what have I got to lose? I'll give him 3 months and see what he's made up of. We'll see if he's got anything to say and anything good to tell me about what's going on in the market. And then what happens is over time, people start sending me messages here on my chat area and let me know I've been a member for 2 years. I've been a member for a year. I've been a member for 6 months. I've been a member for 19 months. You, sir, have made a difference in my attitude on how to invest. You've changed my perspective about the stock market. You've changed everything about how to invest. I am no longer afraid of the stock market. I have made this market my bitch. I own this damn market. I know now that I'm on the right side of this trade, and I will not be shaken off of this tree. You're not getting rid of me, baby. I'm here for the win, and I'm here for the long haul. I have become Warren Buffett. I'm much younger than Mr. Buffett. That's the good news. And I'm here to win. And I say, welcome to the party, pal. But boy, it takes guts. Sometimes it takes guts that you didn't think you had to ride out an investment. That's all I can tell you. There are stocks out there. Let's take a look today. This isn't the only story that I'm excited about. Have you noticed your Rocket Lab lately? 477 competitor Virgin Orbit is gone. Rocket Lab is on fire. This is a stock that also is about to take off. It literally. GameStop up 22 cents this morning. Next week, Wednesday, report, annual meeting. Get ready. News coming out. Matterport up 4 cents today. 23andMe. I mentioned this morning in the Trade Alert show. Got an email last night from one of my great viewers who said to me, you may already know this, but I just want to give you a heads up that there's an announcement out on ME talking about that the company has had a drug of theirs pass a test as a mission milestone, a cancer drug, a new first of its kind antibody they believe has the potential to treat patients with advanced cancers. The first phase of our study of this drug has been successfully completed. We're now moving forward with the next phase. This is an announcement from 23andMe. No one picked it up. I have been begging you folks to take this into serious consideration. I've been begging you. 23andMe is not just a company where you can send them some money and get a kit and get a DNA test and find out how related to your relatives you are. That's not it. They have the world's largest library database of DNA materials. They are being approached by drug companies left, right, and center. They're being paid $1 million a month by, is it AstraZeneca? $1 million a month for access to their library so that they can now formulate new treatments, new drugs for every disease known to mankind. We're talking cancer to dementia to whatever. All I'm waiting for, all that needs to happen for ME to be completely reimagined by investors is one drug from the hundreds that are likely in the system right now, one to pass various milestones of testing to come out the other side with the FDA to be approved as a treatment drug for that, whatever it is. One, just one. There will be more than one. Many more than one. There are hundreds of millions of dollars being spent right now on potential drugs, future drugs, using ME's DNA library database. Only one needs to come through the other side. We're early days, but it's going to happen. And when it happens, the stock market as a whole will go, oh, wait, whoa. I thought these guys were selling kits. I thought they were a cute little party gag thing. We'll swab ourselves and send them in, and we'll see where the family comes from, and we'll find out who the black sheep of the family is. And no, that's not it at all. That's how it started. That's how you get the DNA. That's how you get it. Now that you have it, you can really work it. This is the world's largest database of DNA, the world's largest library of DNA, period. One drug, just one has to pass to come out the other side. All hell will break loose. It will take off. The stock will trade at 100 times forward earnings, 500 times forward earnings. It'll trade at ridiculously stupid PE multiples. It doesn't matter, because the world gets it that you get a successful drug and then a second one and a third one and a fourth one. The amount of royalties coming to ME forever will be unimaginable. It takes the company to another level that no one talks about, because again, you'd be crazy. You'd be like a crazy old man on YouTube. You'd sound like Uncle Bruce if you talked at me like that. You can't do that in Wall Street. We're respectable. We wear suits and ties. We work in 60, 80-story high office towers. We get driven to work in limos, some of us. Some of us have private jets that take us to the Kentucky Derby. We can't talk like this moron on his little YouTube channel with 218 people watching him. I mean, the guy's a goofball. I'm not going to talk about ME like that. You let me know when ME has their first drug, Bruce. You let me know. When they pass the thing and it's trading at 25 a share and it's going to go to 250 a share, then I'll call my clients. I'll call the pension funds. I'll call the hedge fund clients. I'll call my Saudi Arabian pals. I'll call all my international players, and I'll get them to buy this crap at 30, 35, 40 a share. And we'll run it to 250. You can have the first $25. Okay. You and your little investors, Bruce, you can take this crap from $2 a share to 25 a share. We'll give you that. It's all yours. You guys make 12 times your money, 13 times your money. Good. Just leave us alone. Just stop bothering us. I got to get on my Lear jet to go see the next big thing. I got to go to the Super Bowl next year. I haven't got time for this crap. I want to make commissions when this thing goes from 25 to 250 a share. That's where the real commissions are for me. You and your little investors, you become little millionaires. Just stop bothering me, because I got a $50 million mansion in the Hamptons. I don't need to talk to you. Okay, I say. Okay, leave it to us. Thank you very much. There's 222 of us here right now. We'll take these little wins. We'll take these little things because no one else is giving it to us. I don't know. Is there anyone knocking at your door every day going, hey, why don't you buy into this little company? Oh, have you heard about this little company? How about that little company? No, I don't think so. I don't know about that. I'm sure though you're getting all kinds of emails and stuff and promos, probably on the front of my videos, from all kinds of experts out there who are probably talking to you about the moon of all moon trades. I'm sure they're out there. Well, good luck with that. It's all right. Let's see how it all works out. Smart Rent. Oh my God. A little pause in the action here. 340 a share. I don't know how much longer it's going to stay down here. What about Matterport? Oh my God. Matterport. Geez, 3D imaging company with over 400 million in cash, no debt. Oh, when is the street going to figure this out? They will. Don't worry about it. They will. In the meantime, Apple up $1, Goldman up 340. We're 6 minutes from opening here. Cisco's up 15 cents. Tesla's up 269 to 210. ARC Innovations, the Kathy Woods ETF that missed the investment of a lifetime, NVIDIA. She's at 41.64 now. 53 cents higher again today. Watch out. She's in the right stocks. Microsoft up 129. Pfizer's up 19. HPQ's recovering. Was up 36 yesterday. It's up 16 again today. It's coming back. It's 29.59. Here we go. Google down 21 cents. Amazon up 221. NVIDIA up 322 to $400.94. Unity up 43 cents. Was up 40 yesterday. AI, C3.ai Inc. AI stock down 529 yesterday when it was all said and done, hitting a low around 30 closed at 34.72, sitting at 33.65. I don't know how much longer this stays here. My guess, it's going to go a lot higher. It really will go a lot higher. But investors have got to get over themselves for this 8-second attention span they want to give AI stocks. Get over yourself. Investing is called investing because it's more than a 5-minute commitment. I don't know how to break it to some of you out there. But for some of those investors out there who think that investing is a 5-minute thing, I got bad news for you. You got to kind of be in it for the longer haul. But that's just me. What do I know? 67 years old, gonna be 68. What the hell do I know? In any event, fun times. Boy, I'll tell you guys, we are going to be into something really interesting here. I'm excited for you guys. I really am. I am stoked. You guys are going to be making a ton of money here on some of these stocks. And your option writing programs, you're going to do extremely well. More of you will be quitting your day jobs in the next 3 months than you ever thought. 6 months from now, a number of you are going to be going, oh my God, I don't even know why I'm still working. I don't know why bother. What do I bother with this crap? There are articles out there popping up all over the place about how employers have the upper hand, how employers now are going to dominate their employees and they're going to force them back to the office, and they're going to make it to scare the crap out of them that if you don't come back to the office, we're going to let you go. This game of intimidation is about to start, and I am praying. I'm just hoping that a majority of my viewers will say to the man, screw you, I'm not coming back under those terms and conditions. I don't work. I'm not going to work and be intimidated. Screw this. I've seen the other side. I don't need this garbage from you guys. I really don't believe the majority of American workers, Canadian workers, UK workers, German workers, other workers that have gone remote like it and are going to make moves to stay remote workers. They're going to quit jobs. They're going to humor their bosses while looking for their next gig. I'm also convinced that quite a number of people out there who become self-employed, working from home, are now going to establish corporations to actually become employment agencies for others to also stay at home and have a stay-at-home employment agency. I see these popping up everywhere. This is going to be a trend you're going to hear about. I'm just calling the future as I see it. I sense it. And there are going to be entrepreneurs who are going to say, I'm going to make money off the backs of people who want to work from home. And I'm going to help them find gigs from home. And there are going to be corporations out there who are going to say to these entrepreneurs, you have access to 20 people who can do this, or this. I'll take 10 of those. I'll take Alex 20 hours a week. I'll take 20 hours a week from 20 people. Help me out. And there will be people providing employees, stay-at-home employees, 20 hours a week for these various functions, and everyone will be happy. The 20 employees will be happy because their hourly rate is going to be much higher to stay at home than go into this damn office. The employer's happy because the employer doesn't need to hire people, make room in the office, have systems in the office, have managers managing these people and all this crap. Don't have to worry about their parking. Don't have to worry about their sob stories about my uncle is ill and I need a week off. They don't have to worry about that. People are working from home remotely. This is great. They get work done just the way they want it, when they want it, for as long as they want it. It's a win for the employer. It's a win for the agency. It's a win for the employees. I don't see this going away. There's no way that this is a winning formula, and I see it paying handsomely for a lot of people. Just saying. All righty. Lorraine is saying that Uncle Bruce, my friend told me his daughter and 3 friends are renting a house in the Hamptons for $84,000 a month. You better bring in some option premiums if you're going to do that. Oh, wow. Matthew, number 107. Good morning, everybody. Splair traders can be shortly to hedge yourself, but up you need a lot of rules as well. I don't know what that means. Home skill, thumbs up. Larry Titus has rung the bells. We are open for trading. Welcome to the party, everybody. We're up and running. We're here. We definitely have an up market this morning. The pre-markets were good. We'll keep an eye on how all of it wants to trend here. Get ready to be, in a busy day. I think we're going to be in a busy day today. It's option expiry Friday today. We'll see how things all work out. Thank you, Larry. Titus says DQ. I'm number 125, and I'm lurking, but I'm here, man. Here from Pittsburgh, baby. Giddy on up. I see the market up about 220 points on the Dow this morning. I noticed that the Asian markets were up substantially. European markets were up substantially. And now American markets. There's a combination of things going on. Of course, the debt ceiling thing is one. But the other one is there was a talk coming out of Asia that China, the government of China, may be getting ready to stimulate their economy, especially the real estate end of it, to get things going again and stabilize certain markets. And there's this sort of an anticipation of a loosening of credit availability in China to kind of jumpstart the domestic economy. And so there's some pent-up demand for stock there. You can jump in there all you want, but you're not going to convince me that these guys are on the up and up. I don't trust their books. In any event, whatever it is, folks, get ready to rumble. We're going to have an interesting time here. Nvidia is up $5 to 403. SoFi right now 696, 698. It's up 16 cents. It was up to 710.15 this morning in the pre-market. Do not be surprised if we reach 750 today. Just don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. Be happy, but don't think this is the all-time high either. It's just another stage of where we're really going. Double these prices easily. Rocket Lab, 485 up 11 cents. We're heading for 5 again on Rocket Lab and going higher. AI down $1 this morning. That is an improvement over the last few days. Unity is up 70 cents. GameStop is up 68 now to 24.78. I hope that I know a number of you have taken me seriously in the last 2 weeks, where I have been begging you guys to roll up your GameStop contracts. I know you're doing it. I know some of you are in the middle of it. Some of you are at the beginning of it. Some of you are having issues with it. You've reached out to me for advice. Keep going. You keep working your roll-ups on your GameStop. You have to do it. The stock is going higher. It could reach 30 within the next week or two. It could. You better be ready for this. You shouldn't be sitting on teen priced options when the stock could be 25 to 30 bucks a share. That is a no-no. You're going to be exercised. Don't let that happen to you. Anyway, GameStop with a great open, says Nazareth. There you go. Up 76 now, 24.86 on GameStop. Smart Rent is up 4 cents. Tesla up 371. Apple up 136. Google up 172. It's green, baby. It is green. Moderna up 144. Cisco up 18. Pfizer up 26. IBM up 44. HPQ up 16, Microsoft up 233 to 335 a share practically. ME is up a nickel, Matterport down a nickel, Spire's up 3.5 cents or so. Amazon up 275, Home Depot up 468, Vanik up 160, Netflix up 229, Adobe up another $6 to 432.87. Goldman up 116, Boeing up 331, Meta up 173. Looking good there. Royal Caribbean 85.16 up 193. A put option trade there. Long term out is your strategy. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe these silly prices for these cruise stocks. But what can I say? Carnival 1206, Norwegian 1583. They are not doing what Royal Caribbean is doing. Royal Caribbean is way outperforming these two, and it is way overvalued. Target down 12 cents. JP Morgan up 288. Costco up 195. Walmart up 92 cents. Disney up 134. American Airlines up 15 cents. And DraftKings, even it, is up 28 cents to 24.71. That is where we're at right now. We're up 278 on the Dow. We are watching the markets closely all over the place here. Hang on. 694, 695 on SoFi, up 12. We got the S&P up 38 points. NASDAQ up 139. Oil is up $2 this morning at $72. A $2 gain. We finally broke 70 yesterday after touching $67. Now it's at 72. Do not look for oil to go very far. But hey, there are shills out there trying to pump it. The Dow is now up 300 points, which is 0.91 of a percentage point. S&P up 0.93, NASDAQ up 1%, but that is still trailing Europe and Asia. They were higher. So U.S. is catching. The question is, how serious is this buy wave? We'll find out. NVIDIA now 404.40. Up 619, very good. SoFi 699 right now, up 17 cents. Your SoFi has traded so far 4.4 million traded in 5 minutes. So we're not quite a million a minute, but we're up 17 cents yet again. $7. There it is, $7 a share on SoFi. The first touch. Rocket Lab 488.5. Up 14.5 cents. Rocket Lab volume today, 276,000 so far. No resistance moving up. AI is only up 57 cents now. Unity up 66. GameStop 24.59, up 49. Volume on GameStop in 6 minutes, 246,000. Light compared to what we're used to in the past, but it's moving higher with very little volume. Up 56 cents, 24.65 on GameStop. SoFi 705 now hitting, I think, a new running for a new high of the day here. 704, 705. The high of the day so far, 711. Giddy up on SoFi. Smart Rent 341.5, up 1.5. Tesla's up now 420 to 211.70. Apple's up $1 to 181 to 12. Apple has broken 180. Google 125.90, almost 126, up 150 a share. We've got Moderna up 179, but only at 130 a share. Cisco at $50.03, broke the 50 barrier, up 29. Pfizer up 35 cents to 38.37. IBM up 63 on over 130, 130.46 now on IBM. HBQ might be going back to 30, 29.68, up 26 cents. Microsoft 335.83, up 325. And right now, ME at 201.5, up 3.5 cents. The big secret of Wall Street. Matterport, another secret, 285.5, down 6.5. Spire, they keep signing these contracts again and again and again. 74.8 cents a share. Laughable how cheap this stock is. It's ridiculous, but what can I tell you? Amazon 125.60, up 285. Home Depot up 456. Vanik 129 higher. Netflix 116 higher. Adobe up $9. We got some movement there on this market. 334 gain on the Dow. The other markets are coming along. S&P up 40. NASDAQ up 140. NASDAQ is outperforming the Dow by a slight amount, 1.07%. 1.07% versus 0.98. There you go. Fun times. All right, what's going on here? JR, Uncle Bruce, my stepson is a coder. He can work from home. He is a bit introverted, so that helps him. He does see the need to be social, though, through work. So he goes in 2 days a week. Hybrid is ideal for him and others. Yep, I believe it. An employer that is willing to accommodate their workforce is a successful company. I'm with you there. Nazareth, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for earnings before I write contracts. Waiting for after the earnings to write. I think the stock will pop with earnings, like Uncle Bruce just said. Homeskill, I'm with you, Naz. Homeskill, and I'll probably write $2 or $3 in the meantime. Splair, all right, y'all. I have to leave slowly and steadily. Wishing last time for today, everybody here, a successful, enjoyable start to the weekend. Splair, you take care over there in Dortmund, buddy. Colton, I have 4 GameStop. 21.25, January 24. Should I roll to April at $25 strike? Thank you. If you can do that, and it's a wash trade, so it doesn't cost you much money to make the move, and you can pop up 375 a contract strike, I'd do it. Yeah, definitely. Kiwi, is SoFi being shorted against so many sellers? TJ, good morning, Bruce. I am planning to go all poor man cover call on GameStop. Should I wait until after earnings next week to do this? I have a great weekend. There's no perfect time to do it. If you do it today, you better have your contracts figured out that you're going to write against them right now. So the minute you make that switch over, you write those calls against those poor man cover calls. Get your lock in. Whether you're writing 23s, 24s, 25s, 26s, 27, it doesn't matter. If you're making this move today, you're making this move today. If the shares want to go up $10 a share in the next week or two, let's just say they did, you'd want to be in the poor man cover calls now, because you want those poor man cover calls to have appreciated already $10 a piece. You don't want to be the guy buying them at $10 a pop higher. So take a look at that. Get your ducks lined up and be ready to run here. Rocket Lab is, by the way, around 20 centinos up since yesterday. H. Gregory, 130 thumbs up. Spicy, I'm number 132. Home Skillet, if GameStop closes green today, it'll be the 5th straight green week. I don't believe that what's happened since the big run up. I can't believe it. There you go. There's a hint. There's a hint. 24.74 up 65 cents on GameStop. SoFi 698 up 16 cents. NVIDIA 399.44 up 174. The Dow up 336. These stocks will fluctuate all day. They'll frustrate the hell out of people. Remember, today's expiry day for options. A lot of that going on. How many GameStop 25s are out there that expire today? How many GameStop 24s, 23s, 22s? There's a huge amount of money on the table here, and more is coming into GameStop stock. The more it moves up, more action will take place on your GameStop. Same, of course, with SoFi and Rocket Lab and everybody else. Rocket Lab, 489 up 15 cents. We're moving higher. Very good. Let's see here. Nazar says to Home Skillet, yeah, that was posted last night. 4 green weeks in a row for GameStop. That hasn't happened since the big run-up. Little hints there. I don't know. I'm just saying, 24.74. It's up 64 cents. SoFi back to 7. Here we go. Smart Rent up 2.5. Tesla up $5. 212.71. Apple up 99 cents. Google is up 188 to 126.25. Giddy up. Moderna up 160. Cisco up 33. Pfizer up 37. IBM up 114. It's green all over the place. HPQ up 47 cents to 29.89. Microsoft up 4.77. ME holding a 2-cent gain. Matterport down 11. That's unbelievable to me. Spire up 5.6 cents to 75 cents a share. I'll believe a Spire run up when it goes up 20 cents in a day. Until then, shenanigans are going on over there. It's at 75 cents. I'll grant you that, but can't break through 76, 77. Can't get to 80. There's something there waiting for a breakout. When I see one, I'll believe it. Amazon up 299, HD up 493, Manic up 122, Netflix up just 64, but Adobe 437.86 a share, up $11. Goldman up 230, Boeing up 280, Meta up 160. Big moves on big stocks. There's serious money coming into this market. June the 2nd, 2023. The Dow's up 378 now on the day. There's money coming in, and we haven't moved much on some of these, but moved nicely on others. It's going to get interesting. Let's see. Splair, by the way, Uncle Bruce, if I can't invest right in time enough to roll up my call, what do you think about a deep in the money on GameStop so that I bet that I get it easier back when we move again to 22, 23? Again, Splair, don't change strategies in midstream. Be consistent with what you're doing. Be patient. You're going to be fine. Nazareth, if GameStop posts another profitable quarter, this thing could get out of hand quick. Spicy Android, if I roll deep in the money calls to 18, I have 50, and it drops below 18, I will lose my deep calls. Well, there is that, of course. But if they go down under 18, if they're slipping, you will go from 18s to 16s or 15s. You may not have 50, you might have 40 that are 15, and you're still writing 40 contracts. You'll make adjustments. You're going to be on it. And thanks already if you see it, respond to it, and watch it in the rerun. Thanks, Spare. Flint, really dislike Charles Schwab platform. Mandu number 5. I'm on the 141 on the game on the thumbs up, Bruce. Thank you. BP says Path is up $1.30 today. That's another one. That's the Kathy Woods stock. She's been buying this UPath thing, and Path is up again. 689 on SoFi. We're at the low of the day right now on SoFi. We're still up 6-7 cents a share. We're going to get this volatility. Get used to it. Adopt it. Allow it. Use these dips to write cash secured puts. Take your position, folks. Get ready. Just know what is coming up. June 14th. It's coming. Zoink, down goes AI. Finally got into the poor man cover calls yesterday. Bought 10 deep in the money. Jan 25.15s at 21.21. Immediately sold October 35, 8.28. Hello, Rugman, says BW. Way to go there, BW. 33.58 is where the stock is right now. Oh my gosh. Working hard. Right on. Home Skillet. Nice going, BW. Right on, everybody. Amazing. GameStop 24.71 up 61. Sofi 692 up 11. Nvidia 397.38 up down 33 cents now, but the Dow's up 364. The Dow is strong. S&P up 41. Nasdaq up 124. That's what's going on. There is money coming into that market. Amazing stuff going on. 693 now in SoFi. 4 cents higher than the low of the day, but the high of the day, 7.11. Watch your SoFi. Oh, man, it's going to make a diff. NVIDIA, 396.22 down 148. AI seems to be coming back up, 33.86 now, down 87 cents. Low of the day, 33.25. 5.7 million traded on AI. All right, fun times. Unity up 44. GameStop up 56. Tesla up 413. Apple up 32. Google up 109. Okay, guys. Let's see. BW Bruce, those were slightly out of the 90-10 rule, but with premium so high, I felt it was a good deal, and you did the right thing by taking the premium immediately. I'm not a huge fan either, Flint Creek. So Schwab bought TD Ameritrade, so Thinkorswim should be available by the end of the year. Deuce Caboose, 23andMe has one drug with GSK in phase 1, one in phase 2, and 50 drugs in discovery. We're probably just early on ME, but a lot in the pipeline. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This is a company that will be looked at in an entirely different way going forward. It's only a matter of not a lot of time. 5 years from now, you'll go back in time and go, boy, am I glad I hung on to that stuff, because little did we know that shortly after that broadcast of June the 2nd, 2023, that ME just went nuts, never to come back again. When that train leaves the station, there will be people on the station going, oh, it'll come back. I'll get the next one. And they will never see it. They will never get that change. That's what happened when Steve Jobs came back to Apple. And they thought, well, that stock will come back. Apple's done nothing for 5 years. Yeah, good luck with that. Sooner or later, it's all over. BW says, thank you, Home Skillet. Home Skillet TDA Level 2 options approval is a pain you need for poor man cover calls. It's a pain, they say. 389 gain now on the Dow. We're going for a 400-point uptick on the Dow. We're just about there. 399. Here we go. 1.2% gain right now. U.S. jobs report shows a big 339,000 gain in May. The U.S. economy is still strong. There you go. This whole thingy here about the labor market. We may have another interest rate climb here coming up. Unbelievable, kids. We have only just begun here. This market, this economy, amazing. All right. 339,000 gain, a job gain. Papa Biden doing a hell of a job, isn't he? Isn't it funny how the old man is just being poo-pooed by everybody, and yet the job market is strong. The debt ceiling deal he negotiated was a nothing burger. Republicans are in complete disarray. They're going to attack each other now for a year and a half with their little clown show over there. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Papa Biden just goes, well, I fall every once in a while, like old men do, but you cannot accuse this man of not working his ass off for the country. The guy's always at work. He's always at work. Resilient, amazing. What can I say? It's a nice change from the last guy. What does the last guy do? Oh, he golfs. He golfs a lot. Yeah. I don't see Biden on the golf course. Do you? I saw Eisenhower on the golf course a lot. But I saw Trump on the golf course every weekend. I remember when he used to accuse Obama of golfing too much. I think Obama went golfing, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, maybe. Trump was every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. Unbelievable. Yeah. Anyway, funny stuff. Funny stuff. Never a dull moment. Marcus number 145. Biden can't walk. Couldn't imagine him swinging a club. Yeah. But he can sit behind the desk and pull out policy and help Ukraine and negotiate debt deals and help manage an economy, creating 300,000+ jobs in a slowing economy. Really? Wow, that's interesting. Biden would just fall over if he tried to golf, says Spicy. Well, maybe golf isn't his game. Yeah, maybe it's writing bills that create jobs and wealth for Americans. What do you want? You want a president playing golf, or do you want a president creating work? What do you want? You want a president creating the environment where you can make money, or you want a guy enjoying a fishing trip or something? I mean, you tell me who you want, because they're out there on the Republican side. They're available to go golf tournament playing all the time you want, if that's what you want. Anyway, what can I say? What else is going on? Lorraine, I heard they what's this? I heard they him back because of, I don't know what this means. You mentioned golf. I'm just saying. I know. I'm just saying too. What can I say? I think that when Biden speaks to the graduating class of the Air Force Academy, I think the graduates and the veterans of the graduate and all the veterans, they take him seriously when he talks to them. Whereas the last guy who had bone spurs on his heel to avoid the draft, I don't think they took him very seriously. I'm just saying, there's a little difference there. There's a bit of a credibility gap kind of there. Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering about that. Just, is it me? It must be me. I guess I'm just an old, angry guy. I don't know. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I try to get along with everybody. I really do. I just want to be your friend. Can't we be friends? I don't know. I'll do what I can. All right. We're working it, kids. We're working it hard. Enjoy the show and enjoy the run, because boy, oh boy, are we going here. Going to be fun. 145 thumbs ups despite my political overtones. Thank you, all of you, for that. Much appreciated. We've got movement here. Rocket Lab up 14 cents. SoFi 687 now, up a nickel. GameStop up 57. Nice start to the day here. We've got Spire up almost 5 cents. It's trying. Smart Rent looks like it's up almost, it looks like a half a penny, nothing much there. Apple's up 51. Goldman up 520. Cisco up 19. Tesla up $5 to 212. We got ARK up 29 cents. Microsoft up 129. Pfizer up 51 now, 38.54. HPQ up 60 cents to 30.02. It's coming back. Google up 78 cents. Amazon up 236. Nvidia 393, down $4. It was at 400 this morning. Unity up 39, and AI just down 72 cents to 34.01. All right. Got some profit taking going through here. We got some moves going up over there. All kinds of neat stuff going on. Welcome to the party, pals. And it's nice to see you here early Friday morning. 412-point gain on the Dow. It doesn't care. It's going higher. And there you have it. Very interesting trading is going on here. Very interesting trades. All righty. 689 now on SoFi. Low of the day, 685. And Rocket Lab 489, up 15 cents. The Rocket Lab volume here is 470,000. It's already been to 492.5. It's trying to get the $5 again. Nice to see AI at 34.05 coming back on. Unity up 40. GameStop at 24.66, up 56 cents on 520,000 volume. And this is actually near the low of the day for GameStop. It's doing all right. No complaints. I don't think we have anything to complain about on this one right now. All right, folks. Let's see what else is going on here. A new 52-week low on ATIP. This one going to be okay, Uncle B. They're going to reorganize it. They're going to do a rollback. There's no doubt about it. But the backer of that company is the largest shareholder of that company. The banker of ATIP is the big shareholder of 80-something% of the company. They need the stock to do something sooner or later. They're going to need a return. I'll just stick around with them. I'll stay with the banker. Let's see what else is going on here. In New York City, they're complaining about 70,000 immigrants flooding Manhattan, and they want Trump back. I think a minority of the New Yorkers are complaining. A majority, I think, are too busy working, making a ton of money right now. Thank you very much. Deuce Caboose, Brucey, you always get a thumb from Deuce. I just like to get an old guy going. What's wrong with that? Get that heart pumping. Come on now. Vilbus, New York City does not want Trump back. There you go. Testy Donkey, let's go HPQ. Financial Mischief. I'm looking to write some GameStop Jan 24, 2750s, seeing if I can't get 440 for them. Let's see what happens. Giddy up. 3190 assignment sounds okay to me. It's an all right thing to have happen to you. Yeah. GameStop 24.65 up 55 cents. We got SoFi at 692 again, popping up 9 cents here. 394 gain on the Dow today. Nice pop. 34 point gain on S&P. 73 on NASDAQ. Oil holding 71.99 up 189. Trying to hang on at this point to that level. NVIDIA 394.28 down 342. Rocket Lab 487. AI down 60. Unity up 50. Very, very interesting day. Predominantly a green day here. Tesla up 488. Apple up 28. Google up 68. Moderna up $2, Cisco up 16, Pfizer up 47, IBM up 126, HBQ 29.98 up 57, Microsoft up 186. We've got Amazon up 215, Home Depot up 420, $6 gain on Adobe. How you doing, Auntie Jen? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Busy today. Really busy. We got this
busy
thing.
Friday.
We did this today.
Is that the next release?
Annual meeting. Between now and that day, SoFi could run up to 10.
Sure.
It could happen.
Sure.
We're at 690, 69% of the way there.
There's no reason to think they have bad news.
No, it's all good.
Good. There's been no talk or anything.
No, the talk overnight has come out. First, people thought, SoFi, good news. The student loan moratorium is going to end in August. So people have to pay their loans. So that's good for SoFi. That's not the talk.
Okay.
The talk is look beyond that. Now that students are going to have to start repaying student loans, and there are 20, 30 million of them, a lot of these folks might well be in a position to reconsolidate their debts, including their student loans. And the story goes that this device here is going to be an essential piece of the equation for people to reconsolidate their debts.
Okay.
Students are generally under 35 years of age.
Right.
People who have student loans are 25 to 40.
Yeah.
They have these.
Right.
They all own these. They do everything with this. They buy diapers to be delivered at the house with this. They do it all. SoFi. The thinking is SoFi has a large number of people who have loans. They figure a bunch of them are going to want to reconsolidate those. But SoFi is going to steal loan business from all those entities out there that have student loans that don't offer reconsolidation loan services. They only offer student loans. And SoFi is likely to attract hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of new clients to help them to reorganize their finances now that the student loan thing has to be done.
Not to be Debbie Downer.
Not to be Debbie Downer.
How many of those student loans will go into default now that they need to be paying again?
Well, let's put it this way, not to be a Debbie Downer on the other side. The U.S. bankruptcy law is so stacked against people declaring bankruptcy, you can't get away from it.
Okay.
It can carry forward through a bankruptcy. In other words, the bankruptcy court might say, we'll let you go bankrupt, but you still owe your student loan.
Right.
So,
still owe taxes, still owe student loan.
Yeah, there's all this kind of crap. So, no, I wouldn't worry about that. I think for SoFi, and I believe some of these analysts who are saying, watch out.
Yeah.
SoFi is going to become discovered for the first time by investors who never knew. Oh, They
can
do
this.
that. They can do this. They
They're a
can
real
do.
bank.
They're attracting loans from other institutions. A loan is an asset. Their assets are climbing at a record pace. I didn't
right.
know they could do
Cut
that.
off their
I thought they had a
strings.
name of a football stadium or something in LA, didn't they? Wasn't that what they
It's
were
a-
about?
I
They
think
had a
they play-
name of a
They
football
play
stadium.
football.
Yeah. Don't they? Isn't that what SoFi is? Surprise, 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 as Gomer Pyle used to say.
So let's see
Uh,
what happens.
there's going to be a revelation
Couple of
here.
weeks here.
Yeah, and I'm telling my viewers, so many of them, I'm warning them, you're not ready. You're not ready.
I hope so.
About what's about to happen.
I hope you are right.
I think I am. I really do. I can't tell you the minute it's going to happen. I can't. I can only give you June 14 right now, but watch out, guys. 682 right now. Bargoon, perfect time to write cash secured puts. This is your moment. I keep telling you. In any event, I've warned them. I did my thing this morning, and I'm off the hook.
There you go.
No one can say, "Oh, you didn't tell us. Why didn't you tell us about this thing?" Oh, I was busy
Is that what they
tying.
do?
I was busy tying my shoe. I didn't hear that. Won't be coming at me for that.
Oh dear.
Oh man, I didn't tell him what I did last night.
What you did last night?
Looked at photo albums.
You went through the photo albums. Oh yes.
I didn't tell him. I didn't tell
Yeah.
him that. Yeah. See, this past weekend,
We got to see Bruce as a young boy.
we said goodbye to my mom by spreading her ashes where my dad's ashes were spread. So that was, emotional and relieving and all that stuff. But another event took place. The transference of photos, the family photo albums are now in my house. I'm the eldest, so I have the albums now. And so last night I started going through them, and I'm looking at photos from the 70s and the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s.
Yeah.
And I am studying people, relatives, and I'm saying to myself, oh, that person isn't alive anymore.
Right.
Oh, they're gone.
Tell
They're
him
gone.
he has to start writing on the back.
Yes, I'm going to go through the albums again, and I'm going to grab a pen and write on the back of the photos the year these were taken, who was in the photo, so that the
who
daughter
are those people we don't recognize,
and others will know. Oh, that's who that is.
Yeah.
When you look at people, you don't know who they are. You just go, "Oh, I don't know who they
It's
are."
like Uncle Harry. Oh, he's your uncle. Well, no, he was a friend. We just called him Uncle Harry.
Yeah, exactly. There's a story behind every photo.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Anyway, it was interesting to see photos of my father in his last 10 years, which were very happy years.
Yeah.
My mother, her last 25 years, which are very happy years. And knowing that they're not here anymore.
Seeing you when you were little.
Well,
riding
when
your bike in Germany.
we were young as well. We first met, and
Yes,
our first 10 years,
yes.
our 15 years, when little Jennifer Jr. showed up,
Yes.
those photos of her, we saw this.
Because they were very good. Everything is organized chronologically.
My parents,
Yeah, they were very good.
my parents' photo albums, of course, are centered on their life.
Yes.
Your photo albums are centered on yours. So when you receive your parents' photo albums, you're looking at family history from their angle.
Through their eyes, yes.
And you are in their world now and
Yeah.
can always do this. That's the beauty of a photo album. Phones don't give you that. You swipe, it's not the same.
Yeah.
When you turn the page of photo albums, you're getting 8 at a time, 16 at a time showing on both pages. You're seeing a timeline thing here. It's really revealing. It's another angle. And when you get older like me, the older you get, the different these photo albums become. They're different now. They used to be much different to me when I was a teenager or when I was 25 or 35 or 45. At this age, they're way more different, meaningful, much more meaningful.
Yeah.
And to see relatives from Germany interacting with my parents, going over there and bringing back photos from those visits. Oh, they're huge.
And people coming to visit you in Canada.
When Jen and I go to Europe, to Germany, we see those relatives or the children of those relatives. And we're the elders now. Now it's our turn to be the elders. Oh my God, some of us aren't ready for this.
Yeah, we're not ready for the cemetery tours yet.
Boy, I'll tell you, it's something. It is something. You'll find out. You 35-year-olds, I keep telling you, kids, when you see relatives once or twice a year in the summer or at Christmas or Thanksgiving, I keep telling you to give people extra long hugs because you never know when
never
it's the
know.
last time. You never know. And you'll
Yeah.
regret it if you don't. I'm too busy to give Uncle Fester a hug. I got to get the car started. No. No. You can start the car later. Personal relationships. You never know. Anyway, there you have it. John Anderson, hello and happy Friday, Jen.
Well, happy Friday, John.
So there you go.
I hope you have a nice weekend.
Financial Mischief says, so I mentioned paying off a credit card
Yes.
and a loan by the end of June. I just sent the payment to pay the credit card off in full right now. I still can't
Glorious
thank you enough.
days.
Can't thank you enough, Uncle Bruce, says Financial Mischief.
Yeah. Get rid of those 19, 20,
Huge.
22%.
Huge. Financial Mischief, that is awesome. Nice work, says Deuce Caboose.
Now use it for points.
Yeah, baby. Now
Pay
use
it
those
off every month.
Now use those cards for points. Shift your credit cards into high reward, cashback, or low fee, or extra travel points rewards. Pay them off in full and enjoy the upside. Yes, indeed. Some of these sign-up bonuses are huge on some of these credit cards. You might want to look into that. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. We're up 360 on the Dow, 31 on S&P, 57 on NASDAQ. We're up $1.80 on oil, 71.90 or so. NVIDIA is only down 296. It's coming back on. SoFi 376 down 6 cents. Temporary. Oh, so temporary. Rocket Lab up 5.4. AI down 170. Unity up 7. GameStop holding a 43-cent gain. No. SmartRent up 4.5. Tesla up 470. Apple down a nickel. Google up 53. Moderna up 138. Cisco up 9. Pfizer up 44. IBM up 144. Don't forget, today is option expiry Friday. You're going to see volatility all over the place today. This is to be expected. So you're going to see stocks inextricably go lower for no reason. Then you're going to see them go higher. No reason. It's option expiry Friday. There are billions, if not trillions, on the line today, all over the place as people are rolling and moving forward. So look for all kinds of volatility. This is a normal phenom today.
It's
as we say. Indeed, Jen. Indeed. That is the story.
That is. Well, we have another beautiful day ahead of us.
Well, it looks like it nice. It was sure not pretty yesterday. All day yesterday, cloudy and miserable. Really overcast and rainy and clammy and just.
But everything's so nice and green today.
Gorgeous. Sun shining, everything green, beautiful.
22.
So we're going to be in the 70s today. So it's going to be nice. We were in the mid 60s yesterday, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I'm still wearing it. It's cold in here.
It's cold in here.
It's not going to last. It's going to be in the 80s the next couple of days.
Enjoying it.
Back to t-shirt weather. Yeah. What can I say?
Got the old tank top on. So.
That's right. Financial Mischief says to Deuce Caboose, thank you. Paid off my credit card.
Right.
Rolo 88. Uncle Bruce, I got the itch to write on SoFi. My guess is to do nothing, right? That's correct. Zach. Good morning, Auntie Jen from Zach.
Good morning,
BW.
Zach.
So is there any way we can sign up to have Auntie Jen, what is this? Molly us Costco poutine kits. Mail us Costco poutine kits. I don't think they sell anything like that.
They don't sell kits, but he means, you put a lid on it.
Yeah.
Put it in an ice box. Pretend it's an organ.
Yeah. You have to make your own poutine on your own.
You just got to come up to our Costco.
That's right. Come to Canada and buy poutine in Canada. Ed Hawkins, does selling a January 24 7.5 SoFi put look good at 167 to 72? I think it does. Yeah, I like that deal. Take $1.70 off of $7.50, and you're paying $5.80 for the stock if being exercised. I like this deal.
Right.
I do like that deal at a lot. Zed, thank you for the email, Uncle Bruce. I'm trying to roll further out. Should I take my time or should I hurry up and roll? Get on with it. Get on with it. You are way late. Get going, my friend. Yes, Testy Donkey. Not really, Ed. The time premium sucks. You need to go out of the money. And again, like I say, it is in the money. Oh, yeah, I know. 750s, 7s, 6s, write whatever one you want, but I don't mind the 750s either because the stock goes to $9. They're worthless. You keep all the money. I like that too.
Like that too.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
Mikey.
He likes it.
Good old Mikey.
Good old Mikey. That's right. What
Good
was
old
it?
marketing.
Was it Life cereal?
Yeah, it was
Life?
some cereal that wasn't covered in sugar.
Yeah, a non-sugar coated cereal. Mikey, he likes it. Mikey.
If you haven't walked down the cereal aisle lately, you should walk down the cereal aisle in your grocery store.
Because?
You'll be appalled.
Appalled. Mm-hmm.
The difference.
Diabetes is
just-
destroying people's
it's
lives
just
in the United
incredible.
States and Canada. Diabetes is out of control.
These cereals are
Walk down the
so
cereal
sweet.
aisle and you will be scared.
And these are for children.
This is for kids. This is for teenagers and adults.
Or you buy them Cheerios, which is like their weekly allotment of salt. Like, which would you rather?
In a bowl.
In a bowl.
Weekly allotment in salt. Yeah,
I
the
know.
salt, sugar
That
nonsense.
doesn't mean I'm not having my chocolate Cheerios. Okay, I'm just saying.
She's saying it.
And my Shreddies. I love Shreddies.
She loves her Shreddies.
I don't know what's in the States that is the same as Shreddies. I've never found anything. It's like a carameled whole wheat goodness.
Yeah, walk down the sugar aisle of your favorite grocery store,
The sugar aisle.
and you will be. You take a just read some of these containers of what's in them.
No, you don't read them. No.
The thing is that so many people don't understand the allowables. You know what's normal. Although the boxes will tell you how much of a percentage.
Tell you, yeah, they try now, especially in the States. Like even at restaurants, they have to tell you how many calories things are.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily break it down for you, but it tells you the calories.
I saw a video the other day talking about.
Because at the end of the day, it's calories in and calories
I was
out.
talking about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
They have a grilled chicken sandwich that
Okay.
is really popular. I think it's Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
You might help me if I'm wrong. And the presenter was saying, "I won't eat this sandwich. I would love to eat the sandwich, but I won't eat it. And here are the reasons why I won't." There were many, and it was talking about the ingredients of the meat, the add-on, and what's been added into it.
Yeah.
What's been added onto the coating, the frying of it, and so on,
Mm-hmm.
and the absolute
It's just not good for you.
nightmare for your body that this stuff has got in it.
And that's McDonald's. I love McDonald's, but McDonald's puts sugar in their buns. They have a high concentrated sugar, and that's why you like them.
You get the high.
You get sugar, you get salt. That's why we like it.
Speaking of a high, the Dow's up 444.
Oh,
There's a high. Nvidia 394.5.
well, it's what's
You got a
happened
high.
to the bill? The bill's now going to the Senate. Or
It's been passed.
It passed.
It's
now,
going to the
just
president's
goes
desk for
president.
autograph. So
There you
yeah. Sofi 676. The low of the day 671.
Always nice to have close a Friday on a high.
Oh my God. We'll see how this plays out. Rocket Lab still up 6 cents. AI down $2. Unity up 7 cents. GameStop up 38. So we don't have all-time highs on a lot of the stocks we follow, but the Dow, the index, is at the high. The NASDAQ is up 73. S&P up 39.
That just makes people feel better.
There's serious. There's option money. There's a lot of option speculation going on, and it is really moving markets right now. So
Well, you go have a good Friday.
go Rugman.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the thumbs up coming right across the screen. Just it make you throw up or what? Flint Creek. We were discussing DQ large shakes with 56 teaspoons of sugar per. 56 teaspoons for a DQ shake.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's why you like them.
Oh, manager, $3,875 profit covered, PLTR short. Flint Creek, the carbs in one shake exceed what I eat in a week.
Exactly.
Dude, 153 thumbs ups. Thank you, my friend.
4 grams of carbs is the same as a teaspoon of sugar. So think about that when you look at your Gatorade.
Oh, how about a can of regular Coke?
Oh yeah, no.
Was it 20 teaspoons of
Yeah,
sugar?
it's something. It's
It's
like,
unfathomable.
if you were having like a lemonade, you would never stand there and put
21 spoons of sugar in.
Spoons of
Or if
sugar.
you have a cup of coffee, would you put in 21 spoons of sugar into your cup of coffee?
Yeah. But you'll go have a
Yes.
pumpkin spice latte
You'll have a pumpkin spice latte.
with the whipped cream and then the caramel on top,
and
not
wonder
think
why
about it.
am I gaining weight?
Yeah.
Why is
Yeah.
that? Why is that happening? What's happening to me?
You have to run 10 miles to get it, have it, and then run 10 miles back.
Scary.
Scary.
Yeah.
Goodbye, people.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Auntie Jen. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right.
Stay away from sugar.
There it is. There you've been told, you people. 449-point gain on the Dow Jones. We've got a 38-point gain on S&P. Nasdaq up 71. Wow. Here's a headline: Target stock snaps longest losing streak in 23 years as anti-LGBTQ backlash continues. You know what I would find interesting? I really wonder about this. If the LGBTQ community were to boycott a brand, whether it's a retail store or a certain product, but if they were to really solidly say, we're not supporting this because of this, I would bet you the damage caused by those folks who have a lot of discretionary spending income would be catastrophic. Because what the big picture is here is that, okay, you got people saying, oh, I'm not going to shop at Target because they were selling LGBTQ community stuff. Okay, well, you know, a lot of the merchandise that these folks buy is low margin merchandise. So we're talking everyday stuff. I mean, you're not making 80% profit on household stuff. Okay. But the LGBTQ community, they don't have the same number of kids in their houses. They have children, not as many. They aren't as debt saddled as other couples with obligations, debt obligations, mortgages, car loans, what have you. These folks have dual income households in many cases. Dual incomes, no kids, a lot of disposable income. They can travel multiple times a year, go out to restaurants multiple times a month. It's a different lifestyle, completely different economic lifestyle. It might be middle class, it might be upper middle class, it doesn't matter. The spending patterns are completely different. The margin, the profit margin from LGBTQ people can be much higher than non, because of essential goods versus casual purchasing and so on. We all need toilet paper. We all need towels. I know that. I'm not trying to generalize it, but I'm saying Target would be wise not to upset the LGBTQ community. So would other retailers. And I'm certain there are retailers out there who don't want to be involved. They just say, please don't put us into this discussion. Please, we don't want to be in this. We don't want to be against the Hatfields and McCoys. We don't want to be part of it. Just leave us alone. Just everybody come and shop and everybody go home and leave us out of it. That's what these guys would really rather have. I am certain of that. But oh my. These boycott things, I just kind of go, really? Boycotting? Oh, okay, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Mikey likes Life cereal. I think you should be more concerned about how much sugar is in your food, folks. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce diet soda and diet sugar causes cancer. Take 1/2 raw sugar. BW, yeah, they keep putting crap in our food that makes us fat, yet they are bringing out injections that people say are miracle weight loss drugs. Put the fork and spoon down. It's calories and calories in and calories out. Yeah. Zach, you can't mess with the dual income, no kids. You can't mess with these guys. You don't want to do it. These folks have discretionary income, big time. Airlines live for LPGQ travelers. Hotels, resorts, oh, the profits are phenomenal off of that sector. It's phenomenal because they come back multiple times a year. Vegas makes so many billions of bucks a year from the LGBTQ community. They have discretionary income. Car dealers, oh my God. Furniture companies, art sellers, art galleries, Toy companies. Oh my God, the recreational business is huge from the LGBT community. Is massive. It's massive, uncalculable. They don't want to be. They don't want to be brought into this. Please don't mention our name in this story. Please, we don't want to be part of the police. Leave us out and fight your fight somewhere else. Don't include us in this. That's what they're saying. It's true. Anyway. What can I say, Lorraine? That's their loss. People have to live their lives how they choose to. It's nonsense. Deuce, a sugar-free Red Bull. Yes, no sugar, but my heart feels funny. Tiff, most of this group boycotts product brand stuff is BS anyways. Stop listening to idiots who are crying on Twitter. They are not representative of anybody or anything, Tiff, and stop making news out of tweets. It's just bad journalism. There you go. There's that too. Yep, it is what it is. And we see these stories about stocks being under pressure because the company's under a boycott and on and on and on and on. In any event, we move on. We're up 418 on the Dow. NVIDIA down only 160 now. It's at 396 coming back. SoFi is green again, 686. The low of the day, $6.71. 15 cents the other direction. We're coming back on again on SoFi. Volume over 15 million. Matter of fact, volume on SoFi 17.4 million in what was it, 51 minutes today? Yeah, not as heavy as lately, but still half a day's volume typical already. This is a heavier day than normal. Rocket Lab up 6.7 cents. AI down 130 at 33.41. Unity up a penny. GameStop is up 50, 24.60, climbing. Smart Rent up 6.5. Tesla up $6, climbing to 13.50, going higher on Tesla. Apple down 19 cents. Google up 68. Xterra up a half a penny. Moderna up 62. Cisco up 17. Pfizer up 36. IBM up 183. HBQ up 68 to 30.10 now, going higher. Microsoft up 73 to 333.31. We're going higher, folks. Very interesting sessions here. Amazon up 230, Home Depot up 442. Netflix finally showing a loss, 450 on the dip. Interesting. Adobe still up 460. Goldman up $7. Boeing up $4. Yes, interesting stuff here. Target up 67 cents. A little climb. JP Morgan up 294. Costco up 40 cents. Walmart up 74. Disney up 145 at $90 a share. American Airlines up 3. DraftKings up 16 cents. That's the story at the moment. What can I say? JR, if a boycott drives the price of a stock of Target down, it will just create an opportunity for shorters to make money and bargain hunters to make money. Home Skillet, tuck-friendly swimwear for toddlers has triggered a conservative boycott of Target. Deuce Caboose, what's tuck-friendly? Vilbus, there was no such thing as tuck-friendly swimwear for toddlers. There's no such thing. It doesn't exist. It was an adult swimsuit, not a toddler swimsuit. There you go. It takes a life of its own. It takes on a life of its own. And it just goes crazy, and people fall for this stuff. They actually get involved. It is so silly, a waste of your life and time. Have you not got more important things to look after? I think we all do. What can we say? 685 on SoFi, up 3. The most important thing to watch is SoFi going to $10 a share, then $15 a share, and then $20 a share. That is the most important thing in your lives for many of you who are here right now. That is what you want to concentrate on. The fact that SoFi is going to completely dominate your portfolios, going to dominate your cash flow going forward for the rest of your life. Many of you are going to be driving new cars, going on vacations you've never dreamt possible, living a retirement life you never thought you'd ever live, all because of this one stock, SoFi. That is how important this company is going to become to you guys. Some of you guys with 20,000 shares, you're going to be sitting on $50 stock, $20 a share at $50 a share. 20,000 shares at $50 a share. $1 million worth of stock. You've never had that before. You're not going to be used to it. and you're going to have to get used to it because you're going to generate returns of 200,000 a year from option premiums from your investment. You're completely changing your lifestyle. It is going to dominate you, and you better get ready for it. It's going to happen. Just silently get ready. Don't go bragging about it to your friends and relatives. Shut the hell up. Don't. They don't want to hear this from you. They don't want you bragging about your Sofi. Just shut up. And you got your stock. Keep nibbling away at it. You build it up. Write some cash secured puts right now. Make money. Build up your position. Get ready to rumble. And you cannot help it if none of your friends, coworkers, relatives do what you do. You can't help it. You can't. You're not doing what they're doing. They're not going to do what you're doing. It's okay. Let everyone go the direction they have to go and do what they have to do. You're going to have a different lifestyle going forward for decades because of your Sofi. That's the bottom line. And I can't help you. Anyway. What can I say? If Sofi hits $10, I'll wear a tuck-friendly bikini for all to enjoy. I have long legs. I'm sure you have, says Vilbus. Robert, number 157, Bruce Z. Uncle Bruce, if I buy, sell my GameStop, deepen the money calls, and buy back the poor man covered calls, I would be up 15 grand. Should I just close my positions? No, reload them and realign. Because if this thing is going to 30, 35, you're going to be up a whole lot more than that. Richard Akarna, my order for HIP hit at 16.03. I scored some of this stuff. Beach Boy. Uncle Bruce, I like the 7.5 cash secured put Jan 24 on Sofi. So entered a 169 limit for 200. Any thoughts? I've got a problem with that. Taking, if you can get your hands on that, you're willing to buy the stock at 580 a share. That's a premium trade. The stock goes to, stays here. Goes to $9, let's say. Those puts are worthless. Keep all the money. $1.69 times 200 contracts. I like a $35,000 profit in your hands. I like it. I think you'd be happier with that. I think you'd be a very happy guy. Knock yourself out. You're going to make money on the stock going up anyway because you're a shareholder. Now you're going to make money on the stock going up with these cash secured puts. I like the deal. Deuce, growth stocks not enjoying the rally. Must be going into FANG stocks. It's going to fluctuate. Today's option expiry day, guys. Option expiry day, full of all kinds of volatility. Some stocks will move that shouldn't be moving. Some will overreact up or down. Today is option expiry day. All righty. We're up 9 on Rocket Lab, 483. We're up 6 now on Sofi, 688. Giddy up. GameStop up 56 to 24, up 62, up 24.72 a share now. 24.72 on GameStop at the moment. The high of the day on GameStop, 24.93. We're going to break 25. It's going to happen. It's coming along. It's going to happen. Volume 909,000 on your GameStop. It's going higher. Get ready. Beach Boy, markets 164, 167. Just sit tight, my friend. The stock pops up a few more pennies, down a few pennies. Boom, you'll get filled. Donald D. Munson Jr., here's a $10 donation, Bruce. ATIP has zero volume on options. Well, yeah. My ME has tanked 17,000 since the SPAC went live. Thanks for the advice, Bruce. Enjoy my $10 tip. You should send me 100. You should send me 100 because I gave you much better tips than that. $10 isn't enough. Borrow 90 from somebody and send me more. Thank you very much for the donation and the kind words today. And enjoy the party, pal, because if you're into just a couple of stocks, what can I say? There you go. Vilbus, lots of stocks have tanked since the date ME went live. Yeah, well, take a look at all the IPOs that came out from Wall Street. All the top notch. The best men were on those, the best men recommended IPOs. CNBC were the greatest promoters of IPO underwritings. How many billions have been lost by these IPO hot flying stocks? You think SPACs went down and only my SPAC recommendations went down? And if you were into just SPACs as an investment, what were you doing? Why were you into just SPACs? You weren't listening to me doing that, were you? Because that's not what I recommended people do, just buy SPACs. I don't think that's how I recommend stocks around here. Anyway, what can I do? Discaboost, I just laugh out loud. Thanks, Donald D. Munson Jr. Thank you. Yeah, but again, Donald, you owe me more. You owe me another 90. You owe me all the money you have left. You're obviously not listening and not wanting to make money in this market. Come on, buddy. Get with the program here. Are you writing options? You should be. Why aren't you? I don't know. You can't just be in SPACs. There's just that's not investing. That's gambling. And I just can't. I can't help you. You don't want to help yourself. What am I supposed to do? I do what the best I can with what I got. Munson, where did I get Munson from? Says Zach. Mandu, Uncle Bruce Sixtera has just had about 3 million volume per day, around 16 cents. Could this be a sign that it might be getting ready to pop? What are your thoughts? I don't know. I wonder. Someone's picking this stuff up. I really, obviously someone's unloading it, but someone's buying it, and there's just stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm not privy to. I wish I knew. Rivian IPO was $78. It's $14.50 now. There's a talk that it'll be removed from NASDAQ, says Marcus. A spicy, dang, I just sold some July GameStop 2024 at 25 for $6.50 yesterday. Now it's going up more. I'm kind of hard to roll up from here. Sit tight, enjoy the ride. Sit tight, enjoy the ride. You'll be fine. 424 gain on the Dow today. NVIDIA only down 98 cents now. SoFi up 7. Rocket Lab up 9.5. AI down 136. Unity up 9. GameStop up 59 to 24.69. There you go. Interesting times in these days, to say the least. Thank you all for hanging around with me today. Yet again, whether you're making money or not, thanks for hanging around. What can I say? Folks, thank you. We've got Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for this donation. Are you available to do a one-on-one this weekend? Yes, I am. I'll send you an email after I'm done, and I'll throw you a couple of times, and you let me know what you want to do. See if we can get together for a one-on-one. Absolutely. You betcha. Oh, my. Thank you, everybody, for being with us today. Jen and I so appreciate you out there. Get ready for a change. Big changes coming up. It is going to be something. Zach, I've been a member for 24 months, 2 years of life-changing education and information. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Thank you, Zach, for that beautiful green bar right across there. Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. I appreciate this. This is good stuff. Thank you, man. It's a beautiful thing. I'm just happy. Robert says, I'm just happy the bald guy learned me how to write options. Getting better and better at writing. Tiff, if you blame anyone but you for any investment you made, you might just stop investing altogether, says Tiff. There's some advice there. Lesson learned, don't be a Munson. There you go. Just don't be a Munson. There it is. Does everyone who follow this channel make money? No. Does everyone following any channel about the stock market guaranteed make money? Are there people who make moves that they shouldn't make? Yeah. Are there followers of mine that make money and then lose money, and then they make money and they lose money because they get so full of themselves, they start going on their own and doing little trades, and they go against my advice, and they go, yep, welcome to the world 101. Welcome to the planet 101, all of you. Throughout my entire career as a broker, a branch manager, did I have salesmen who didn't listen to me when I told them what to do? Yeah, I did. Did I have to show them the door? Sometimes. Sometimes they showed themselves the door because they knew they blew it. They shouldn't have done what they did, but they did it. Yeah, welcome to the world 101. When college starts at the beginning of every year, there are gazillions of students that come in. How many graduate after 4 or 5 years with a degree versus how many started? A fraction. Welcome to the world 101. Are there folks who quit college and become very successful? Yes. Yes, there are. Are there those who graduate and don't become successful? Yes, there are. There's no guarantee that even with a college degree, you'll be successful. It runs the gamut, doesn't it? Welcome to the world 101. It's just, what can I say? No guarantee to make money, but I do try and make money. There you go, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming around today. We have got 161 thumbs ups today. I want to say thank you to those of you who have taken the time to find the thumbs up button, listening to the rant of this old man today, and throwing the thumbs up button our way. I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you for those of you who have been following me now for 2+ years. All I can say is neat, neat, neat. The neat emojis are being unleashed upon the markets. And the hope I have is that you folks make nothing but money, get richer and richer and richer and richer and richer, because you deserve the best. If you tolerate this channel, you should tolerate greatness and enjoy it. Zach, thank you, buddy. The knee emoji attack is underway. Zach is right in there. So is Mandu number 5. Let's go, baby. Edith, the big E with the big Z, EDL, the big E's here. Zzz, at the end of that one. Thank you. W, I've taken advice and I've lost, but I've also turned it around. Zach, neat, 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 neat. Here we go, baby. Brian, I'm number 153. Bruce, you have 169 thumbs ups. Here we go. We're going for 200 thumbs ups. Thank you. Munson, take 20 grand, buy poor man covered calls, then turn around and write short contracts for close to $9,000. That is investing and hedging your bets, not hoping on a star like that of a stock moons. Octavio, neat, neat, neat. Matthew, neat, neat, neat. There you go, everybody. Thank you all very much, and thank you for those of you taking the lessons. I hope some of you take some lessons this weekend and get a little more educated. We're going to get ready shortly for lesson number 16. Get ready, folks. The announcement is coming soon for lesson number 16. There's a reason there's 16, because there's 15 already out there. DQ, thank you. Larry Titus, neat, neat, neat. Get ready, folks, to learn a little bit more about the option markets and become even more adept at writing stock option contracts. Look forward to you joining me here on Monday. We'll be here Monday morning, of course. Have yourselves a great weekend this weekend. Get richer today as this market continues to gyrate. Thank you, Karen. Neat emojis are coming out everywhere. Here we go. The neat emoji attack is underway. And thanks again for all of you. Now 171 thumbs ups. Here we go. 171 thumbs ups. Thank you all so much for being part of the knee attack as we go through the knee emoji attack one after the other. Have a great weekend this weekend. Get richer out there, kids. These option players want to hand you money. Look at your SoFi, 693. We're up 11 again. We're coming on. Here we go. Getting richer on SoFi. Giddy up, baby. Love it. The Rocket Lab going higher, 481. AI only down 86 cents. Unity up 29. GameStop up 60, 24.70. SmartRent up a dime now. Turned around. GameStop was as low as 337, now at 350 and climbing. Look out, people. Here we go. 660 gain on Tesla, $214. I know there are some folks here who are sitting on deep in the money calls on Tesla who are grinning from ear to ear. They don't mind the stock is going up. They've written calls. They've bought deep in the money calls. They're getting richer. They're doing rollovers all the time. John Anderson, thank you, sir. Have a great weekend yourself. Neat, 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 neat. Beach Boy, we're all 16. We're all 16. There you go, kids. Beach Boy, neat, 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 neat. Oh, fun times. Again, if anyone you want to do a one-on-one, let me know. Send me an email, and we'll try to figure out a time. We'll get together with you. Always love doing those. 440-point gain on the Dow right now. Enjoy this run, but keep an eye on the volatility, of course. So much fun. 39.9-point gain, 40-point gain on S&P, 78 on NASDAQ. Oil up 165 right at the moment. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for the thumbs ups and your support, becoming members, making donations, and hopefully making nothing but money. Don't forget, June 14th, 12 days from now, watch out. SoFi annual meeting coming up. All kinds of activity between now and then. Do not be surprised if SoFi goes much, much higher. But when it's down here, grab this stuff or write cash secured puts and enjoy the uptick. Thank you, Beach Boy. Neat. We'll see you guys first thing Monday morning. Don't forget. And let's get you richer, everyone. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you later, everybody. Bye for now.